모르핀이 있을 거야 아마.
Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
아 이게 군용 담배인가? 총도 있네. M191845.
Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war.
총을 막 가지고 어떻게 3개나 갖고 왔지? 반입을 했지?
Army surplus morphine, army surplus weapons,
그러게.
army
군용
surplus
군대 담비,
Sound familiar?
무기랑
We should get
담배
back to the station and check the details of what exactly
빼돌렸는데
was lifted
누가
from that
군용품을?
ship.
군인이 싸워서 그래 군대가. 밀수를 했네. 얘기 좀 할까요?
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
누가 총을 쐈는지 아십니까?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
의심 가는 거라도 없나?
Well, you must have some thoughts.
We get all types in here, officer.
아 의심해볼걸.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
진실인 것 같은데?
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need.
아 군인이라 얘가 그걸 팔았나 보다.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head.
에디가 군인 그거였잖아. 장교였으니까 부사관이었으니까 군인 연줄을 이용해가지고 저 군용품을 팔았나 보네. 담배니 뭐 그걸로 돈 벌어가지고 샀나 보네.
Never the same, are they?
아직 증거가 여기도 죽어있네요. 으차. 매니저 같은데.
Okinawa couldn't kill you.
아, 그 같은 그거였어, 그치? 동료였는데. 그래서 에디 불쌍하다 그러는구나. 뭐 없네. 뭐가 없어. 양복 잘 차려입고 죽었나요? 뒤질 게 없는데? 아, 금고.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
금고도 비워놓고 갔네. 살해가 목적이었구나. 됐죠? 다 찾았나요? 소리가 나는 걸로 봐서 아직 더 있나 본데?
You drive.
아니야,
Go to the
없었어.
case notes.
블루룸으로 가자.
All right, where to?
에디가 빼돌린 것 같아. 저 단골집이죠, 블루룸. 제가 자주 오는 재즈 클럽입니다.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black people?
경찰이 언제 흑인들이 죽는 데 신경
We
썼나?
don't. What we care
우린 안
about is
그래.
2 tons of army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow. Or their knucklehead buddies, Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making
나치
inquiries
소희님.
Ungestumführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German
오,
gibberish in the
나치라 그러면
How about you get a drink?
나치라 했으니까 화를 내네. 너희가 독일인인가?
Will you sit down?
독일계인가?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, Herr Officer. We have work to do.
엘사 리히트만. 아, 얘가 얘도 독일에서 왔구나. 리히트만.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
왜?
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
이심 한번 해보자.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man
맞는 얘기인 것 같아.
buys.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
잠깐만 숫자 보자. 블루는 입장권이 있었는데. 거짓.
I don't believe you. You knew these men.
And how would you like to prove that?
거짓이야. 입장권이 있었거든.
You're out of your depth here, detective, and you're asking the wrong questions of the wrong people. Boys, take 5 minutes, please.
틀렸나?
I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs.
누군데 그게?
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa.
누군데?
Try and make the world a
누가
better place.
범인인데?
Brave words. Very noble. But words are just words, Colfax.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cullen,
미키 코엔이야?
do you know where to find
결국은?
him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the
아, 미키 코엔한테
McCampbell.
가봐야
He can
되겠네.
wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
이제 미키
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
미키 코엔이 엮여 있다는 걸 확실히 알아야 될 텐데. 블루룸 10시. 어떻게 보려고 그러네 얘를. 잠깐 우리 파트너인 통계는 뭐지? 통계도 나오네요. 복장도 있구나. 이거 멋있는데? 옷 바꿔 입자. 수첩을 열어봐야 되는데 지금 차 타고 있어서 못 열어봤는데. 우리 파트너가 독일인인지 한번 봐야겠다. 천천히 비행을 갑시다. 지금 내비에다 보이니까. 깜빡이를 켜고 돌아야지. 깜빡. 좌회전합니다. 왜 안 움직일까? 차가 막히나 보지? 차가 막히나봐. 앞에 안 움직여. 뭐지? 우회전이면 가면 되는데 신호받아서. 좌회전인가 보지? 왜 안 가? 버그야? 왜 안 가지? 뭐야 이거? 버그인 것 같은데 사고 났나봐 AI가. 야 이런 게 어딨어? 뭐야 씨 거지같은 게임. 버그가 있네. 차가 사고가 심하게 났나봐요 자기들끼리. 좌회전하더라고. 이번엔 가나? 이번엔 가네. 뭔지 모르겠네. 아까 버거였던 것 같아.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
섰어. 왜 안 내려?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
누구를 만나러 가는 거지 밤에? 집 좋다. 누구 집이야? 분수도 있어 집에. 막 들어올 수 있네? 표정 봐. 호텔방을 호텔인가 여기? 얘도 날 미행했네. 여태까지 날 미행한 거야. 썸씽이 있나보다. 내가 그 여자랑 썸씽이 있네. 내 파트너가 지금 알아챘는데 여태까지 날 미행한 거야. 남녀가 같은 방에 들어갔으니.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
See the dreamboat who was on table 3?
잠깐만, 우리 파트너가 독일인인가?
Sirs, Mr. Cohen's table is this way.
어디야? 테이블. 담배 연기. 여기 있구만. 코엔.
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too.
오키나와 있었어.
Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
필요 없을 겁니다.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
거짓말.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment.
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
아, 저놈 저거 패야 되는데.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
진짜 몰랐을까? 일심.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that.
김영란법에
Come on,
걸린다.
Cole, we're
적대
leaving.
받으면.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is L.A.'s most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
감사합니다.
This way.
반장님 감사합니다.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coleridge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the
아,
guys working
놈들이
the
있어.
wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the
총.
morphine?
Case of BARs,
담배. 그러네.
Thompsons,
톰슨 기가 정도.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah.
마침 보고 있었어 그걸. 수상한 사람
So
찾아보자.
how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
잭 켈소?
Hey, you think those vice boys get any on the side?
켈소가 이름이 있네.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
이 표시해놓은 건 뭐지? 주사기.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of L.A.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
담배.
This is the crate we recovered.
Hey, you think those vice boys get any on the side?
사소총.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111.
다 여기서 나온 거네.
Hey,
톰슨.
Enough to arm 3 companies. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have
켈소,
finally shipped
셀든,
home.
맥골드릭.
Kelso, Sheldon.
전역하면서 돌아오는.
Goldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
전역하면서 얘들이 빼돌렸네.
Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384
아, 자동
North
소총.
Bronson. Some guy with an automatic
아, 우리
trying to hop on the bus.
군인들이 이러면 안 되는데 미군이 이러면 안 되는데 말이야. 빨리 가자. 썩어가지고 나라가 썩어가지고. 뛰어 빨리 뛰어. 내가 운전할게. 빨리. 아이고 잠깐 플레이드 아니야. 버스. 빨리 타.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough.
아이고 미안.
He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then
참
get blown
미안.
to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identify. Code 3. All units, further on the shooting at 1384 North Bronson. 116 Adam reports the suspect is on the roof of the J.W. Robinson building. All units approach with caution.
자동 수총이랑 권총이랑 상대가 안 되는데. 우와 막 죽이는 거 봐. 잔혹한 놈 누구지? 또 군인 아니야 또? 야 스왓 불러 스왓. 어우.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole.
아이고. 안돼 들어가야 돼 안으로. 어머 좀 해줘.
Shooter has a machine gun. He's emptied 2 clips into the bus.
You're clear, go.
As near as we can make out, he's on
Reinforcements
the
are on the way. Cease and desist.
얼른 올라가야 되지.
You're covered, Phelps.
왜 빵꾸 났어 이씨.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
자식이 방탄조끼야. 차를 다 때려 부셨네. 도난 총기구만. 아까 본 건데? 나머지 2정이 더 있나 보다. 5정이 탄창을 다 쐈네. 씨. 누구지? 모르는 앤가? 여기서 쏘라고.
Phone number and restaurant.
레스토랑 테이블 번호가 있네. 쏘라고 알려준 거 아니야? 여기서 쏘라고? 모르는 앤가? 다시 한번 보자.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
얘를 죽이려고 그랬구나.
Goldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And the cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
이 자식이.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
숨기는 게 있을 텐데. 우선은 위심을 한번 해봅시다.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
여기에 수첩에 저격수 수첩에 저격 계획이 있잖아. 거짓.
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen.
아, 미키 코엔 보였구나.
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
몰라요. 수첩이 있는데. 씨.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook.
왜 네 이름이 적혀 있는 거야?
Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?